Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into Cyberpunk Flashpoint, a tactical RPG from Trese brothers, known for their deep, story-driven games like Star Traders Frontiers and Templar Battle Force. This game essentially blends cyberpunk aesthetics with squad-based tactical combat and resource management. So for this video, I'll be walking through the initial tutorial, sort of reacquainting myself. I've had a little bit of experience with this game, but not a ton. So I'll be sort of looking at it from a fresh perspective, along with you guys if you haven't played it. Now, if you're a veteran, I welcome any and all suggestions, so please make sure to drop them down below in the comments. So again, the overall goal is to take a quick look at the game and get into the first few missions. Now, before we jump into gameplay, here's a quick overview of Cyberpunk Flashpoint. Now, the game is set in a dystopian cyberpunk future where you lead a team of mercenaries navigating corporate intrigue, hacking, and high-stakes combat. Now, Trese Brothers launched this game after a successful Kickstarter campaign, and it's been praised for its strategic depth and immersive world building. The game combines turn-based tactical combat with the RPG elements, giving you the freedom to build your team and approach missions your own way. If you're into games like XCOM or Shadowrun, this might be right up your alley. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so let's go ahead and start a new game here. So I don't see a tutorial here, so we'll just kind of start with what we have. So it says here, select backstory, pick your background and how you got your start in the underworld. So here's Wasteland Coyote, a wastelander from outside the new Boston Dome. We left behind a life of smuggling after an underworld deal turned bad. Space Station Tech. When you are fired from assembling your near-Earth hab stations, you turn into the shadows to choose your dream of returning to the stars. Betrayed detective. You were a rising brave star detective who pushed a dangerous investigation too far and nearly died. For leaving the force, you've sunk far from the law. Dockyard smuggler. You were a dock worker, but tempted by the Fenian gang tribe. You helped their smugglers. When the deal caught fire, you got burned. Oh, well, these are all kind of interesting. Betrayed detective, you were a rising star, smuggling, dock worker. Okay, I think we'll go with the Space Station Tech for now. Let's see here. Okay, so basically each of these kind of give you different stats down here. So you get +3 reaction, +1 to tech, +5 to stress resistance. I would assume that's what it is. Faction of origin is independent. Knows the ways in and out of the city that smugglers often can use. And then we have +1 will, +3 tech, stress resistance. That's not bad. This is what we were kind of thinking of starting here. Faction Insider. Due to your connections in history, you're capable of executing legwork inside McKellen Heavy Industries territory without undue attention. Faction X. Left McKellen Heavy Industries without burning bridges and is still able to operate in their territory. Dreams of Gleam. Dreams of escaping Earth to a new life on a space station. Okay, so there's quite a few different ways to do this. Wound resistance for this one, +2 tech, +2 will, +1 reaction, +3 strength. I like the tech way, so maybe we'll focus on this first. See how it goes. So we'll go with that one. For attributes, assign your free attribute points. Maximum is 5, but one attribute may be set to 6. Okay, so you have 12 free points here. You got reaction, strength, will, and tech. +5 crit chance, +10% damage versus drones. I don't know, maybe we'll go for an overall kind of balanced approach, maybe we'll add a couple of points to each. I think move speed might be kind of important here, so maybe we'll give it another point there. Give it more tech. still got 3 free points here. Let's see. Okay. Select traits. Pick one character trait from each of the columns. I've never played this, so we're gonna go with the EDU augmentation. Okay, select traits. Pick one character trait from each of the columns throughout your career. These traits increase their effects. EDU augmentation. The corp paid for biomedical augmentation treatments for its promising young techs, increasing your mental acumen and speed. You get +2 to attack, +5 XP gained. Okay, reinforced spine. +2 strength, +50 hit points. I think we'll leave that as defaults here. Select weapons. So we're starting with the slant blade. We're gonna leave it default on this one as well. Cybernetics. Pick one of the starting cybernetic implants to complement your Cyber Knight's computer or quantum writer. Throughout your career, you can remove or replace this implant with other options. Dermal plating, display link. Subdermal armor makes you tough as hell to take down. You move a little slower, but you can take the punishment and keep moving. I think this would be good for the initial run. I mean, we want to kind of be hardy. Your talents. These starting talents give your character the core abilities in their chosen class. You will be able to respec and train different abilities once you reach your safe house. We'll leave that as default as well. Let's see the... I guess we'll leave it right here. So I guess we'll go ahead and kind of go with the default stuff here. We have Dade, which is a hacker, Emily, which is a vanguard, Hardhead, which is a cyber knight that we chose. We have Blur, which is face, Aaron the soldier, and Sasha the cyber sword. I mean, they each get a history here, as you can see here. You get the newest team addition. You get the newest addition to the team. Dade came up in the world as self-taught digital thief. An unlucky trick landed him in Brave Star's infamous Barton prison. Okay, he's got some pretty good attributes here. I think you get +1 to move speed, -2% to recoil rate. Was it the? This has got some nice bonuses there. You have Emily, which is Vanguard, born to Matsumoto parents. Emily's life flipped at 20 when her younger brother Marcus disappeared into a shadowy medical trial, never to be discussed again. Okay, we already covered him. Having to run together since primary school, Blur has known you the longest. There isn't a scrape you've been in where she didn't have your back. Aaron the soldier, which abandoned when his brother and single mother passed their aptitude test to become citizens of Ultratech. Aaron bounced between security outfits until he was ejected for all manner of bad behavior, probably here. So you have Sasha, once a professional athlete in the UKF. Sasha's neural treatment was banned, leaving her permanently unable to compete. Alright, we'll continue here. Alright, so we'll start easy at first. Also, this is good, so we'll have some tutorial options here, and we'll leave these ticked on, which is start with a tutorial, offer safe house tutorial, and offer a matrix tutorial. Syndicate debts. You and your crew pulled everything you had to convince a syndicate financier, Octane, to give you a loan and help you obtain a Cyber Knight's spinal implant. You've all bet your lives on it because now you have Octane, a cool 2 million, and the D Cartel Syndicate is famous for not playing nice if loans are missed. Got Forgotten Promises here. Currently locked. So I guess we'll start with this here. Let's see how it goes, shall we? So this tutorial aims to teach you the most important gameplay features in 3 stages. If you mess up, head for the next stage area and the game will clean up behind you. Or you can retry turn or restart mission regardless of your difficulty choices during the tutorial. To proceed to the story and the start of the game, you must pass all 3 stages and reach the extraction point. Or at any point you can open the game menu and choose complete tutorial option to skip the rest of the tutorial. Time to ride. Currently it is your soldier's action. This camera is blocking your path. And you'll either need to go around or kill these guards. Initiative order. All characters act in initiative order each turn. Your team will not always act together. The action will often go back and forth between friends and enemies. When you can, it is helpful to coordinate your squad members' actions in order to act before your enemies. Wait to let enemies move out of the way or into an ambush. Initiative buttons. You can yield, delay, and turn, or use talents to manipulate the initiative order. It is your soldier's action right now, but you need your vanguard to disable the camera. Press the yield button and allow your vanguard to act first. So here, let's take a look at some of the buttons here. You have attack with Raycon, reload, take cover, overwatch, iron grip, marker sights, first aid kit, HE grenade, okay. Here we have leverage, extract character, yield action, that's the one we need, delay action, okay, and end action for turn. So we'll go ahead and yield action. Okay, so Vanguard's turn. Every squad member has talents from their character class that give them special tactical abilities. When you use a talent, it takes a number of turns to recharge. Later you can upgrade talents to shorten the recharge period or give yourself additional uses. This is your anticipation talent, which has 2 ready uses shown by the blue pips. Use it on the nearest guard to gain an accurate prediction of their next move. Then use your jam kit to disable the security camera until the end of the next turn. Okay, so he's gonna move there. Okay, delay to let the entrance guard leave. So we're gonna delay action, right? He's still unaware. So he goes off on patrol, that's good. Smart. Attacking that guard while the other guard was watching would have alerted both of them. Now there's only 1 guard left. You can try and get past him by using your Vanguard's talent, but if he spots you, then try to kill him before the end of the turn to prevent him from reporting to the security AI. If an enemy becomes suspicious, spots you, or survives an attack, they will add security tally here. Okay, here we go. So when an enemy adds security tally, it appears here along with other tally created this turn in yellow. The enemy's yellow tally can still be cancelled by killing the enemy before they finish their report to security AI. Blue tally is locked from previous turns. Okay, so now I think we need to disable the camera, right? So jam kit. Disable level 1 security device within 12 meters until the next turn. Until end of next turn. Target a disabled device to further delay its reactivation. As a Cyber Knight, you are leading a small squad into areas where you are outnumbered, or more enemy reinforcements on the way if security level rises. Hitting hard and moving fast or playing slow and staying undetected are both valid options, but it's always smart to use stealth and patience for tactical advantage. Get past the second guard. Okay, so let's see here. We have take cover. Okay, so we have a guard that's basically staring. He's definitely staring this way. I mean, we could. He'll definitely see us there. Engage silence to make no sound while moving. Gain 10% move speed for the remainder of the turn, cancelled by any attack. Okay. Maybe we'll go ahead and take cover here. Okay, so let's see what he has. Iron Grip, Overwatch, take cover. Marker sights. Maybe we can go ahead and move him here. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Hold on. Take cover. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I think we're good here. Everyone's action points have refreshed, and a new initiative order has been established. Even if you are avoiding detection by the guards and security devices, most facilities are overseen by security AI. This security track shows your security level and current security tally. Security tally. Every turn, your security tally will increase as the security AI gradually notices anomalies generated by your presence. The tally per turn is shown in these small yellow pips above the main bar. You can adjust or disable this through the game's custom difficulty options. He's already looking in our direction. Body timer will expire in 4 turns, then someone will come looking. Okay. Okay, we'll go ahead and move her over here too. Right? Oh, you have to drag to move. There we go. Welcome to stage 2, where we will go over combat. Your Vanguard tutorial Anne will sneak off for now, but will return for stage 3. All classes can fight, but combat specialists like your soldier have many talents to give them an edge. First, let's get you in position. Okay, all characters operate by line of sight. When you are sneaking, half-height objects like barricades or crates will block an enemy from seeing you, as shown by the yellow lines in their vision cone when you hover over them. You can hover over the enemy roboguard to see how the barricade and other objects affect their vision. Okay, so it shows that it's kind of blocked there in the middle. Oh, so you can rotate the camera, that's nice. So we're gonna move here. The half shield you saw when moving here indicates you have low cover from any attacks coming past this object. Low cover gives a unit 25% protection, subtracted from their attacker's accuracy. Hard cover, which is indicated by a full shield, offers 50% protection. Attack accuracy. When you target a guard, a summary accuracy percentage, crit percentage, enemy armor percentage, and potential damage flashing in white dealt by the attack are shown directly over your target. Okay, so it looks like we almost would take it out. Attack accuracy. Your current action points are shown as yellow pips. Yep, I see those there. And the flashing ones indicate the action point cost of the attack. Attack accuracy. Many factors impact your accuracy, which you can see in the accuracy breakdown on the top right. With many weapons, so long as your accuracy is above a certain percentage, you will always score a glancing hit, which guarantees some damage. Accuracy modifiers. Firing on an unaware enemy grants plus 25% accuracy for surprise. Attacking from high ground can grant 10 to 15% accuracy. Repeated attacks against same target gain the focus fire bonus, which negates any recoil penalty for the second attack and any more attacks. Okay, so here we have attack accuracy. You have a recoil penalty from moving this turn. Use your soldier's iron grip talent to remove it and then attack this enemy. So we do iron grip, we apply it, and then we attack. That did hurt him, actually. Oh. Okay. Bullseye. Let's try some other techniques on this second roboguard. As you plan movement, you'll see thin colored lines connecting your movement target to enemies in the area. These lines indicate line of sight and attack range. A blue line indicates you're in range to attack and have line of sight. Gray is line of sight, but out of range, and red indicates the enemy has line of sight to your position. So your weapons have different noise levels. Each enemy hover shows this yellow icon if they would hear you firing your weapon from your planned movement destination. Try it out. This display changes live as you plan your movement. Cornering. If you move your character into cover close enough to a corner, you'll see a blue line of sight indicator wherever your character is able to automatically step out of cover to fire at an enemy. This is cornering. Often when cornering, your target may not be able to fire back without moving. Try cornering at this location to get an asymmetrical firing line on your target. Okay, so well played. This position is to your advantage. Your enemy can't shoot you without moving. Target your enemy and attack to see how cornering lets you step in and out of cover to attack. Let's gain a better vantage point here. Boom, boom. But you may have noticed these tutorial bots are just for target practice. Ready for once a shoot back? Perform a tactical reload and continue to the final stage. Welcome to stage 3 where we will go over our final mechanics. First, we're going to fake a security escalation for tutorial purposes. Usually when the security tally fills up, the security AI gets a chance to take action against you and your team. These actions, called escalations, usually start small but ramp up in power and threat quickly. The most dangerous escalation is calling in reinforcements. Reinforcements will be directly dispatched by the Sec AI to investigate recent security events or just sent into the area to patrol and search for trouble. Use every advantage you have as a fast-moving heist team to try to keep moving forward so that reinforcements or other dispatch security are always one step behind you, investigating where you were but aren't anymore. Over these final turns, keep an eye on this guard. Try to wrap up stage 3 quickly enough so that this one doesn't catch up to you. Now for the problem at hand. You'll encounter a variety of security devices trying to detect intruders like yourself. Some, like laser mesh or proximity mines, can even damage you. Security devices can only be disabled by certain talents, items, or by hacker characters that infiltrate a facility's matrix systems. Unfortunately, there's nothing your soldier can do about this one except walk through it. Crossing the mesh will cause damage in a security event that the security AI will want someone to investigate. Okay, so we gotta pass through the laser mesh. We gotta get to... let's try and get as much... ouch, maybe not enough damage to need to patch it up, but each character's equipped items are shown on their talent bar in orange tint. Grenades, medkits, traps, utility items, and more. You can change which items your characters bring with them to a mission, or restock, purchase new ones in the safe house. Look at your items and heal if you need to, then move up to the next set of barricades. Using items, the items are automatically shown on your talent bar in an orange hue. Items can be used and previewed like any other talent. If you use any of an item's charges, the item will be consumed. The item will be consumed at the end of the mission. Oh shit, I moved out of cover, that sucks. For tutorial purposes, we're going to set up another encounter to show off 3 final concepts: alert status, full auto, and armor shredding. The first guard just spotted you, so we're kind of screwed here. We're not even in cover. The first guard just spotted your soldier, the second is momentarily looking away. Your vanguard has slipped around these guards without being seen to demonstrate how alert status is individual to each character and enemy. As your vanguard is currently hidden and has not been spotted by an enemy, she still has the advantage of surprise, plus 25% accuracy. Each enemy has independent alert status. This guard is alerted because he has seen your soldier. Prediction talents like anticipate and distractions like lure no longer work on him. This guard is unaware, and he has not seen you. If he hears gunfire, finds a dead body, or receives orders from the security eye, he will become suspicious. Your squad members each have their own alert status. Hidden or suspected characters, ones that haven't recently been spotted, get a surprise bonus, plus 25% accuracy on their attacks. Now for full auto and armor shredding. Full auto. Assault rifles, urban ARs, SMGs can switch from burst fire to full auto to fire more bullets and or hit multiple targets. It costs more AP and chews up ammo twice as fast, but you can deal more damage. Okay, that's nice. We've toggled on full auto for you. You can now see the to hit chances on both enemies within your weapon's firing arc. Damage is spread as evenly as possible between all targets. Adaptive armor. Armor provides a basic amount of damage reduction against most weapons. Nanomaterial adaptive armor provides additional protection points, the number over the shield icon, that increase its damage reduction significantly from 22% to 65% in this case. Every attack has a chance to shred armor and reduce its protection points. Some weapons, shotguns, blades, e-rifles, have higher armor shred percentage chance. Other weapons, sniper rifles, revolvers, railguns, cause pure damage, which is not affected by armor's damage reduction. Okay, that's a weird deck. Tutorial and the guards are both down. Move to the nearby lockbox. You'll find a red key inside, which is needed to open the nearby door. No, we're here. Okay. Lockers like these can contain valuable gear, key cards, crafting blueprints, and other loot. Click on the loot box once you are close to open it. Oh, I think I skipped something. Once you grab the red key, move to the control terminal to the left of the door and activate it to open the door. The key is a digital signature, so any character can use it, not just the one who picked it up. Move all members to the exit zone. Oh, oh shit! So we got another threat here. Oh, we're going to cheat and let this guard get the jump on you. They are about to cover your position with Overwatch. Just like some of your squad members, many enemies can use the Overwatch ability to cover an area and automatically take reaction shots against any enemy that moves or tries to attack from within the area. Watch out. Just like your soldier's Overwatch talent, enemies can get 1 to 2 free reaction attacks against you. They have enough action points. Ambushing your enemies is deadly. Delay or yield to let your other squad member try to take this enemy out. Any damage will cancel Overwatch, or check your soldier for talent that cancels the enemy, or check your soldier for talent that cancels enemy Overwatch. I don't know if that's gonna work. Let's see. Okay, that worked. Okay, once a team member... Okay, I guess so team members can extract individually. Once a team member extracts, they cannot return to the level. They can no longer be seen or attacked by enemies, nor assist allies in need of help. Extract your team members to move on to the beginning of your story in Cyberpunk Flashpoint. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, so now we're starting, I guess, with the first mission here. New Boston 2231, 3 days ago. So Blur says here, are you sure you want to go through with this, Hardhead? Hardhead, the time for that has passed. We took the loan for the D cartel, signed it in blood. I know, it just seemed right to ask one last time. We're moving all the pieces into place. Day of Cyber Knight's operation, okay. Dr. Ekman is at the Ultratech Aug Clinic now. You're scheduled for the spinal surgery at midnight. The right bribes have been paid, and the floor will be clear. No one will be watching. Blur, the quantum computer implant surgery kills people. If I don't, the team will clear the rooftop. Our hover truck exit is at 3 a.m. sharp. Just listen to me. If I don't make it, don't wait around for the D cartel to frag you too. Try to get them to your people in Atlanta. I'm not talking about it, but I won't leave them. You wouldn't. You're going to be on the rooftop at 3 a.m. I guess you'll be strapped to a stretcher, so you won't have much to say. So shut up and take those meds exactly on schedule. You've got a big night coming up. Alright. Let's see what happens here. It's almost 0300. Anybody coming? We've just reached the rooftop. The plan is right on schedule. Stay patient and let's do this right. Your time to shine, Vanguard. Help those two get clear of the remaining patrols. Sorry to cut in, but I'm running digital overwatch here on the Ultratech Clinic's Matrix. Hacker, make it quick. I don't know what happened, but something just flipped. Encrypted traffic in and out of the clinic just went up tenfold. And the ICs are locking down the firewalls. and we've got trouble. You've heard all that. This was looking like nighttime stroll. But now we're on the clock. Get sharp. Okay, we stick to plan A. Hardhead is coming to the rooftop. Plan A it is. Emily, it's your lead. But if it isn't working, then we go loud. I'd vote to get moving. Let us handle these guards. Let's go loud and go fast. For help getting started, check out the gameplay help. The basic gameplay section has the 6 most important points. Press escape to bring up the menu and then pick gameplay help. Alright. Use Emily's anticipation talent to predict enemy movement for multiple turns. And your lure talent to draw enemies toward a specific point. Okay, so we have to use Emily's anticipation to predict enemy movement for multiple turns, and the lure to draw enemies toward a specific point. Now, I tried the lure earlier. It didn't work quite as I expected, so we might have to see if we can tweak that this time around. And your silence talent allow you to sneak up and kill targets. And your gem kit talent can knock security devices off temporarily. Okay, so there's several talents here. So we have Emily here. So Emily Smith is a vanguard. And she has power slice, gem kit, lure, silence, anticipation, and first aid. Okay, so we have the most important ones here. So we have a camera here. We have this guy facing forward. She's right here. We can definitely knock that out, I think. We have another guard. We have several guards here. These are our guys here. Is that it? I think that's it. So we gotta keep eye on the security level as well. Okay, so let's see here. We have to use. Okay, so I think we should use probably the jam kit for the camera first, or should we use anticipation? Yeah, we'll use anticipation. Fine. Oh, he's gonna walk forward and to the left. Yeah, he's gonna walk forward and to the left, and this guy is gonna stay on Overwatch, I assume, or he's just gonna stay patrolling. Okay. I think the next thing we can do is maybe jam kit. We'll apply silence there. Okay, so that's alright. Oh wait, so the goal for them to get to us. So she would just be ready to shoot him when she's silent. put an Overwatch this way for now. We're definitely escalating this, aren't we? Alright, let's see. Okay, so I think we avoided the escalation by just shooting them. Oh no, we're remaining MP for him. Okay, so we've got more company up here. Okay, so whose turn is it? Oh, there he is. We don't know what he's gonna do, but we can put her in cover at least. She reloads. Okay. Okay, let's move him there. He doesn't have much more, so we'll just only 3 of those. We'll have him take cover. Then for her, she could almost sprint all the way in there. Uh-oh, he's moving this way. He's unaware still, but the security level definitely went up a little bit. He's looking straight this way, so I think we can probably make it. It says, gather your team at the hover pad, so... Not good, not good. Spit it out, Dade. We've got Ultratech military grade encrypted comms piping in. A bird is coming down the rooftop. It is fragging Ultratech response team. By hell, we're made someone talked. Get down, here they come. Okay, we'll see what happens here, I guess. We're going to plan B here. Hardhead and I are heading to the basement, and we'll take the cargo truck out of the building. We'll just quietly go back the way we came. They've interfaced with the building security. The rooftop is on lockdown. The elevator gates are closed. We didn't exit, Blur. Working on it. Got something. Schematics show an old panel on the second rooftop elevator. Okay, right here. It's an old TX80 interface. Wow, that's old. It is old enough we can spoof the protocol. They've disconnected it from the network. You'll have to get close enough to tap the trunk line and relay the signal to me. On our way now. Those birdmen spread out really fast. But they don't know where we are. That won't last. But we got to use it to our advantage while we can. We have momentary advantage of stealth against the Ultratech response team, which we can use or just go quickly with guns blazing. We just need to get at least one teammate inside the area near the TX80. Then we need to hold that area to give Dade a full 2 turns to work. Well, there's 4 of them. Okay, so this got a little spicy here. Alright, let's Alright. I think we can probably use stealth to get through most of this. He's looking out that way, so maybe we can have them come down this way. He's looking this way, he's looking that way, he's looking that way. Okay. Okay, Sasha's out of action points. Oh, well, he's walking this way. Oh, he just switched positions. Okay, camera just reactivated. I got one more trick up my sleeve. I wasn't just sitting on my hands while you all prepped for this hospital run. I did some poking around in case things got hot. It's officially heating up. What do you have? The Ultratech team has locked the network down pretty hard, but I have my claws into security relay nodes still. So I can route their SenseNet traffic to dead end for a minute before they shut me down. If you have a dust up with the Ultratech TAC response, I can keep it off the SEC AI's radar once. In advance of jobs and heists, we can stack up plan leverage, which can help us pull off our objectives. We can gain leverage by working our network, paying bribes, calling in favors, or completing preemptive hacking tasks. We can check our leverage under the phone menu. In the top left, Dade has provided a blip leverage that can let us clear out potential security tally. Yellow marks 1 turn. Okay. We don't need that quite yet, but that's good to know. Okay, so now he's looking this way. He's looking that way. He's looking that way. He's looking that way. He's looking that way. I don't think I see any other cameras or anything, so whose turn is it? It's his. So maybe he's looking that way, but he can hear. He has a limit of that much. If he turns, we're kind of screwed, so we're gonna move him here, I think. He's unaware. Oh shit, there's a camera right here, but it's may rotate. We'll have to see if how this works. Can we disable that camera? Jam kit? No, we can't. Okay, maybe we can do the... See, this is no target spotted with the lure. Oh, you have to be within the circle, I think. Maybe you can move him away that way. He's suspicious. Let's see, he's looking away that way. He hasn't seen me yet, so maybe we can... Who's next? They're next, so... He's probably gonna move this way. This guy's gonna get intrigued. Maybe we can keep him out of the loop. So this guy's suspicious, but I think we've moved her far enough away. Maybe. Okay, we'll take cover there. Oh, they're getting closer over here. Okay, so I think maybe... Okay, so he moved over to that side. Okay, let's see whose turn is it? His? Oh, so he's gonna walk this way. Okay, that worked out. Smoke grenade, bio stitch bandages, and a crit ship. Spotted a dead body, no. Guess we'll activate this. Okay. Well, this could work out. Let's see here. Who's next? Alright, we gotta get to this thing real quick, because otherwise it's gonna be nasty. Who's this? Emily? I'm here, but this equipment looks pretty hardened. I'm patched now. Just stay close to the TX-80. I'll show you what I can do. Hope you're not all talk, Dade. At least one merc needs to stay in the zone, and at least one merc needs to stay in the zone until Dade gets the force gate lowered. Okay, we need to move these guys into a defensive position, I would assume. Okay, we'll move to the next one. Need 3 for that. Can we shoot him first? Not enough ammo. We're gonna have to reload. I should have done that. Well, that's okay. Then it's her turn. No, not quite. I think I can eliminate him with that. Okay, so the security room went back down, even though we... I'm assuming this is still being hacked. Just needs to stay there. And it's her turn, so we're gonna move... I'm gonna try and move her here. Take an overwatch position here. We'll leave him in overwatch there. He's gonna turn around, I think. That's good. As promised, your exit. I didn't think you were gonna pull it off. Emily Smith has newfound respect for Date's technical support jobs. Positive relationship formed. Exit team at elevator. Okay. Oh, he's going the wrong way. It's his turn, so we'll try to get him over there. The elevator is engaging. We're out of here. You took that TX-80 out, Dade. Hardhead has exited the building in the cargo truck. You all know your exits. Get to them. I saw a strict 24-hour dust-off period. Don't you dare bring an Ultratech tail back to our safe house. Alright, so we got this one, guys. Alright, that was pretty interesting, even though it kind of got a little messy there at the end. So you got some no payment, full mission payment, team payment 15%, We got 81 XP points, plus 5 bonus from Blur's handling, plus 76 for victory reward. Alright, power level in Underworld, team gain plus 0.34 power level. We got an MBS cube red times 2, which is epic. Smoke grenade, biostitch, bandages, and a crit chip. Alright, so we'll continue on to the safe house. Completed the first job, guys. Alright. Everything is finally quiet. That was a mess, but you all did well. We got Hardhead out of there safely. Are we in the clear? For the moment, we are. The safe house is operationally secure. What's your next move? We go dark and we wait. We're not doing anything until Hardhead is back on his feet. Okay, make your choice to continue here. Aaron, how long will it take Hardhead to recover? Date someone sold us out back at the odd clinic. What about our base? No comms, in or out. Now we wait. I guess we'll say, how long will it take Hardhead to recover? Not as long as you may think. They probably dumped a gallon of patch and stitch nano down in there, and now he's flying high on all the medis. They said a week back at the clinic. Even that gray stitch gunk can't fix a spinal slice that fast. So Emily says, what about our base? Okay. We settled in this irradiated trash heap for a few good reasons. It's well hidden and there's room to expand. Once Hardhead is back on his feet and the quantum rider is up and running, we can get enough quantum jamming and countermeasures in place to hide a sizable operation. So it's time to start cleaning it out. Our safe house is our base of operations, refuge, and the hub of all our team's operations. We'll need money and time to build it out. But our first step is to clean rooms and prepare for upgrades. Someone sold us out back at the AUG clinic. There had to be a snitch. That Ultratech hit squad didn't find us on its own. I'm not trying to sow distrust here. If it was one of you, then I'm sure we'd all be dead already. You're right about that, otherwise their goons wouldn't have showed up so late. So underprepared. Someone was trying to make a late buck. There has to be a trail, but we can't let Ultratech catch us sniffing around it. There are a lot of ways we can be discreet. Every action has an echo in the Matrix. We can choose to send a merc out into the field on legwork. These non-job tasks are field operations such as casing a joint, following a target, investigations, and more. We need to pick our legworks carefully, as each has its own risk and rewards. Our chances of success will be based on the merc's traits, backstory, and history. Once a merc is committed to a legwork, they will not be available for a job again until it is complete, so we need to avoid overcommitting. Okay, so Blur. If we're careful, we might be able to pick up the snitch's trail without attracting more Ultratech attention. Blur, no comms, in or out, we wait. Okay, legwork, clinic stitch. Legwork, clinic snitch. There's no way the call that brought down the TAC response team didn't ring some high-level alarm bells. With a careful hand, we can find those markers left in the AUG clinic's matrix. The signed merc is locked in for 3 days. Okay, success, uncover the identity of the whistleblower who called in. The failure plus 20 heat. He has an 82% chance. Let's put date on this. I don't know if it's right, but we'll try it. If we're careful, we might be able to pick up Snitch's trail without attracting more Ultratech attention. I can poke around the AUG clinic. The call had to originate from the building. I'll be very discreet. I don't want Hardhead to wake and hear that I messed this up. Your little digital footsies better tread lightly. I don't want an Ultratech hit squad knocking on the door. Dead Day's legwork has been added to the timeline and will automatically advance whenever you hit play. Make your choice and continue. Okay. Complete. No comms in or out. Now we wait. Accept date. You got work to do. See you all at the shooting range then. Running a heist team requires judicious planning. While you're waiting for Hardhead to recover, you can start preparing your mercenary base for the next phase by cleaning 2 rooms. Once you've scheduled those tasks, advance the timeline with the play button on the top left. You can enable or disable the safe house base building tutorial from the options menu. I guess we'll kind of step through this real quick before we close out. We got one injured here, huh? Cleaning a room. The first step of building your new safe house is to clean out some of the rooms. Nothing can be built in a room until it is cleaned. To start a cleaning task, select this room and activate the clean function. It costs some time and money. Without upgrading your command HQ, you can only run 2 concurrent tasks. Clean this room too. Because your command HQ allows you to run 2 concurrent tasks, you can also start cleaning this room as well. Okay. So I'm assuming, so this 5K. That's gonna take 7 days. Good. Okay guys, so I think we're gonna leave it here for now. But let me give you my first overall impression on this. So in these first missions, we were thrown into some high-stakes situations. We managed to pull through them somewhat effectively. And again, this was a tutorial. It wasn't a full-scale mission, but it gives us an idea as to how everything works. The combat to me feels very tight and tactical, certainly with plenty of room for experimentation. The RPG elements definitely come into play very early, with choices about upgrades and gear already making a big difference. The story has this gritty kind of cyberpunk feel, and it immediately pulls you in. Now the missions don't feel like they're just about the combat. There's a lot of sneaking, hacking, and making decisions that can actually impact your success. Now, as far as the general reception for the game, so how has Cyberknight's Flashpoint been received? I think critics and players have praised its tactical depth, engaging story, and replayability. The game's Kickstarter backers have lauded the Trese brothers for delivering on their promises, and some feedback has mentioned that the learning curve can be a little steep, especially for players that are new to tactical RPGs. But overall, it seems to be a hit within the tactical RPG and Cyberpunk communities. So is it worth it? After playing through this tutorial and the very first mission, here's my take. If you're a fan of tactical RPGs and enjoy cyberpunk themes, this game is absolutely worth checking out. The depth of strategy combined with the immersive world building certainly makes it stand out. Now, that being said, if you're not into that methodical turn-based gameplay, it might not be your cup of tea. Now, let me know what you think in the comments. Is this a game you consider picking up? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.